Studio 68. EMF, they're back. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
James, Ian and Derry I've got in there, yeah?
Yeah.
Where are the others?
They could be anywhere, to be honest with you.
All right.
So they're probably around.
But you are all back, all of you.
We are back in original lineup.
Original form. Okay. So, where the hell have you been for the last 10 years?
Oh, how long you got?
What happened?
We got to the end of recording Cha Cha Cha, and then we were sort of competing with, I guess, Blur. Well, not actually competing with them at that point, but and the Oasis, and the whole thing started moving. So we sort of bailed out and went and did our own things, really.
All right. Listen. What made you get back together again then, and when did this happen?
Well, we never actually split up, did we?
Not officially. We were just sort of resting.
Yeah, but yeah, is it like 10 years? Is it?
It's 6 years since we last played. Yeah.
6 years. Who's right? So who made the phone call?
Well, I don't know. It had been sort of threatening for a while. Derry and James played a gig in the forest last summer, and
Actually, in the forest.
in the middle of the forest. And there's been a couple of sort of a bit of talk about it. And then EMI said they were going to do a best of album, and it just sort of seemed like the time was right, really.
So did all of you say, yeah, this is a great idea? Or yeah, all of you?
Yeah.
It was always sort of on the back burner, I guess.
Yeah.
And it just seemed right because we're not competing with anybody now, and there's no pressure on us to go out there and sort of raise the roof again. So it's good. It feels good.
So did the record company in on it all the way from the beginning? Yeah.
Yeah. We're putting the album out, the best of, with the with all the remixes and stuff. So we had a lot to do putting that together, and we wanted to be as involved as we could. So it's we've done a few gigs, been out to Portugal, and fun and japes, the usual games went on. So
were you nervous?
First gig,
too
really nervous.
drunk. James was drunk. He fell over. Actually fell over.
And how, honestly, how did you sound after 6 years not playing with each other?
Fantastic.
Okay,
Well, yay, tight. You were absolutely tight, yeah?
Oh, it was so tight.
No, the first gig was a bit ropey, but the second two were great. The old magic.
The old magic was still there.
Yeah.
All right, when you actually sat down and said to the record company, yes, we're doing it, we're going to make some new tracks and everything, did they say it's unbelievable?
Well, they said it's
Sorry,
incredible.
I'm really sorry about that.
You did it.
They said incredible, yes. All right, so do you regret, I know you didn't split up, but do you regret your 6 years out, now you're back?
Oh,
Nice.
No, it was nice.
Good. We probably made sort of 4 or 5 albums between us in the 6 years, and
we've done a lot of stuff. Really, every member of the band pretty much has made an album or two. On doing our own thing. So it's kind of nice to get back together with a proper band. Really.
Yeah.
If you can call us a proper band.
Is it when you got to the rookie? Because you've done some new. How many new tracks have you done for this album?
Done 2 for this album. Yeah.
2 for this album, and then are you going to go on and do another album after this?
We'll see. If so far it's looking good because we're having a good time, we're enjoying it, and if it carries on, then I'm sure we'll do some more stuff.
And when you got back together again, you're sitting in the studio and you're writing the 2 new tracks. Did it come back immediately? The whole all of you together going?
Fast.
It felt like we'd never been away. That was the strangest thing, going into the studio, and it was just like, hang on a second, weren't we just making Cha Cha Cha? Weren't we just in the studio? And it felt very natural.
Except for when we did Cha Cha Cha, we were in south of France, and then we were in Maswell Hill or something. A little bit of difference.
All right. Did you still hang out with each other though? You sounds like you were still mates all the time, yeah?
Yeah. We do. We see each other. I mean, we always saw each other at least once every couple of weeks. So and then obviously now we're seeing each other a lot more.
Yeah.
But we always maintained contact and stuff. We had to, really, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I think it was always on the back burner, wasn't it, to sort of try and do something. It's 10 years, really, since Unbelievable's come.
But we always got on really well. In fact, we always got on too well. That was, if anything, that was a problem.
Right. Now, you also were big in the States. We know you're going to do some gigs over here. Are you thinking about doing the States again?
Just taking it as it comes at the moment, really, and seeing what we're getting offered. Like we said, there's really no pressure on us to go to the States, but obviously they're still quite fond of us over there, and I think it's a lot easier now than it would have been sort of in '97. So the answer is if they'll have us.
All right.
Basically.
And now, how long have you actually been in the music industry now then?
Ian's been in it 38 years.
Since now, when did you actually form originally, or when did you release your first track?
Well, we formed '89 and released Unbelievable in 1990.
Right.
So it's like 10, 11 years.
11, and when you look back now in those 11 years, is there anything you think, oh, God, we were so stupid doing that? Or, you know, one of those little moments that you thought, oh, no.
Cliff Richard's, we've had this thing with Cliff Richard, and somebody stole, well, it was nothing to do with us, of course, but
Yeah, right.
about 13 of his discs, and we had to...
Gold discs.
They were already back, it was a conference, and then when we managed to get them back for him because it was nothing to do with us, but we knew somebody who might know where they were. and then when he was knighted, they got all the record company outside of Manchester Square, and me and Zach happened to be in the building on the same day, and we did the old sort of Beavis and Butthead, one either side of him, and they're like, who are these guys in this picture with Sir Cliff? And it was me and Zach. So, and they've actually, since we've been going back into EMI, they've moved his bronze bust into another room or put a security guard on.
Oh, you should get him to guest on your... when you do your new album, if you do a new album, you should get him to guest on one of the tracks, bring him back into
He probably would, but I mean, that was quite regrettable now. The whole Cliff Richard incident.
All right, listen, a couple of questions ask everyone who comes on the show, because people like to know the answers to these. What are you listening to at the moment? What bands are you listening to, personally?
Go on, Ian. What are you listening to?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I bought that S Club 7 single today.
Did you? You love your pop, don't you?
Are you serious, or is that...
Actually, it was for my girlfriend because it's her birthday today, so I got to say happy birthday, Virginia.
The old for me girlfriend trick.
Yeah,
I'm going to say hello to Natasha then, and James is going to say hello.
How old's your girlfriend, like 8 or something?
That's an old one.
All right, James Day, what are you listening to?
Go on, James. I've just been listening to... Yesterday we had a barbecue.
James has just put a load of records together for you, but they're all old records, aren't they?
Really old records.
That's all right.
To AC/DC.
I've got Angus on the phone tomorrow.
Really?
Angus! Yeah.
And the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds, they've reissued it. So
Right.
Stuff like that. Not really in on what's going on at the moment, as you can probably imagine, because we're back.
All right, and the other question I ask everyone, so you have to answer this. Everyone's answered this one. We'll go around the band. What was the first single you ever bought? All right, start with you, James.
It was probably down in a tube station.
Oh, that's good.
Cool.
That's good. I'm not sure I believe you, but it's good. Ian?
This is really good. Staircase Mystery, Susie and the Banshees.
Oh, that's good. My first was Susie and the Banshees, Happy House.
Cool.
I've had it here. I've just had it. It was Don't Give Up on Us, Baby.
David Soul.
Top respect for admitting to that. All right, you're going to do some tunes for us, aren't you? All right, what are you going to do for us first?
Let's Go.
All right, Brill.
Got half shirt in a red car and the root is in my head. My friend's coming if I get her out of bed. Has she been dreaming? I think she has, cause she's giving me philosophy and all that jazz. She said it's no good knowing the living's in the going. She said, do you know where? And I said, I don't care. It's no good knowing the living's in the going. She said, where we going? I said, I don't know. Let's go.
Let's go.
Just go. Read the music papers, but I should have read them out because there's no directions and the writing's really small. My friend, she wasn't bothered, she was sleeping through it all. She gave me more philosophy and said, just stay cool. It's no good knowing the living's in the going. She said, do you know where? And I said, I don't care. It's no good knowing the living's in the going. She said, where we going? I said, I don't know. Let's go.
Let's go.
Just go. Where warm winds blow. Let's go. Don't stop. Just go. Where warm winds blow. Mountain tops and riverbeds. Visions of computer heads. You've got a window on your wall. When you look out, you've seen it all. But it's all going? She said, do you know where? And I said, I don't care. It's no good knowing the living's in the going. She said, where we going? I said, I don't know. Let's go.
Let's go.
Just go. Where warm winds blow. Let's go. Don't stop. Just go. Where warm winds blow. Let's go. Let's go. Just go. Where warm winds blow. Let's go. Don't stop. Just go. Where warm winds blow. The roads, trees, birds, bees. A friend in every town you've been. Hubcaps with the perfect sheen and all the traffic lights green. Are you dreaming? I think you are. Cut the philosophy and get in the car.
Quality. Your voice, it all comes flooding back. Hey, listen, I've got this email here which says, is EMF really coming into the studio? It's from Singapore. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. He's going to wake his sister up because he can't believe you're coming back. There you go. Hey. Fans in Singapore, though. That's from James in Singapore. All right, what else are you going to do for us?
We're going to do a classic track. That's,
which one are you doing?
You might have heard.
I hope you're doing Unbelievable. Hey, that was number one. Was that number one all around the world? Wasn't it? Basically,
in most countries. In America, it was at number one and stuff.
So, when you've got a single as big as that in the States, there's enough money to retire on for the rest of your life, isn't it?
Well, for 6 years anyway.
Good point. All right.
Go. Okay.
It's unbelievable.
You burden me with your questions. You'd help me tell no lies. You're always asking what it's all about. Don't listen to my replies. You say to me I don't talk enough, or when I do I'm a fool. These times I spent I've realized I shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your pop prompts just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
You burden me with your problems, but tell me more than mine. I'm always so concerned with the way you say you always have stopped to think of us. Being one is more than I ever know, but this time I realize I'm gonna shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your purple prompts just give you away. The things you say, well, you're unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Seemingly last, I don't mean you can ask us. Pushing down a relative, bringing out your high self, thing of the fun time. Pushing down a battlefield instead of bringing the attitudes to one world. Everything you answer, brace yourself with the grace of these. I know this well and what it seems.
It's unbelievable.
You burden me with your questions. You'd help me tell no lies. You're always asking what it's all about. Don't listen to my replies. You say to me I don't talk enough, or when I do I'm a fool. These times I spent I've realized I'm a shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your purple prompts just give you away. The things you say, in thought I love you more. The things you say, your purple prompts just give you away. The things you say, well, you're unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
You're unbelievable. You're so believable.
It's unbelievable.
You're unbelievable.
Love that. That's brilliant. Enjoyed that a hell of a lot. Well done. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, that's great.
All right, now your album, The Best of EMF, Epsom Mad Funkers, is coming out on June the 11th?
Yes.
June the 11th, so and it's got a couple of new tracks on it and all your old favourites. And when you're doing some gigs, are you doing some in?
Yeah, we're doing a gig at the Astoria on June the 5th,
A
which
week
is next
today.
Tuesday. Yeah, week today.
Cambridge on Monday.
Yeah.
Right, so June the 5th. June the 5th. All right, listen, guys, thank you very much for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
EMF, thank you very, very much, and best of luck with that.
Thank you.
All right, cheers.